Welcome back to the channel, Den members. If this is the first time you visited the channel, my name's Matt, this is Steve, and
somewhere in Georgia is Darren.
Is he in the state this time?
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever. With the Christmas season quickly approaching, a lot of us in the gun community, when it comes to family members, we have a hard time.
They don't think there's anything that they can get us. And really, there's a lot of things they can get us. It doesn't have to be a gun.
That is a common misconception. There's this problem where people don't want to ask us what we want. Today's video's for you because we've got a bunch of stuff here that is gun related, but not a gun. It doesn't have to be, as Steve said, but we've got a lot of great gift ideas. Now, before we get into the actual stuff, I do want to give an honorable mention to military surplus. This is a demilled grenade. It won't go boom, I promise. Do you feel safe?
I see nothing!
Military surplus is great, and there's a lot of good gear, good equipment, and a lot of novelty stuff like grenades, but you can only have so many of these before you just start being like, okay, you've outdone this. So Steve, I think you are first up here.
What I have here, 12 gauge shotgun shell, shot glasses. Set of 4, $15. Literally looks like a shotgun shell, and we can get drunk.
We at the Phantom Llama's Den do not condone drinking and using firearms simultaneously.
Correct. Gun safety 101.
These are neat.
You know,
simplicity.
$15 for 4 of them. So, you know, you're looking at under $4 a shot glass.
Yeah. And it can be a conversation piece, saying they look like they travel okay. They're not going to break because they're plastic. Mm-hmm. I'm realizing, though, that if this is 2 ounces, my shots are really big. That explains the fun and game stuff where I'm drinking a lot more than you and Darren.
Because Darren and I know what a real shot is like.
Another novelty item, pretty much in line with the shotgun shell shot glasses. This is an AR-15 magazine flask. Very self-explanatory. It's made of a solid, well-constructed plastic. I've actually used this a couple times. The one cool thing I found about this will fit in an AR-15 magazine pouch. These fit really well, though a little snug in my S-Tac pouches. Again, not that you would ever carry them on your tactical gear, but hey, if you wanted to use a mag pouch, a spare mag pouch around your house as like a storage or like just
like
have
if you're at a Halloween party.
This is only $12. It's by a company, Barbuzzo. Before I forget, we have the links to all the products that we're going to talk about. The links are going to be down in the description. And Steve, I'm sorry to break this to you, but we are not being sponsored by any of these companies.
We're not rolling in the YouTube money yet.
No, damn it. We are 4/10 of the way
If
there.
you want to see us roll into the YouTube money and get some sponsors, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to subscribe too.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of awesome content coming. I mean, I spoiled it the other day. We were going to go out to the range the day after this video, and we have an AK. We got an AK, and we're going to have fun with that. I'm really excited for that. If you know, you know.
Yes. Speaking on the lines of alcohol and novelty, I have this whiskey glass here. This is a quote from first President George Washington. You can find these at uncommongoods.com, and the last that I knew, they had like 6 out there with different presidents. And I want to say founding fathers. I want to say there's a Hamilton one.
Just you wait.
I'm not going to throw away my shot.
Ooh.
This is $18. You don't have to necessarily get like a presidential one. If you do a Google search for like whiskey glasses, you know, there's all sorts of things out there. Yeah. I have a couple ones that I won't be willing to show on the channel or tell you what it says.
Yeah, they'll get us in trouble. A really popular company right now is Ben Shot. It's just it's a whiskey glass, but they use a real bullet and they mold the glass around it so it looks like the glass has been shot. Pretty cool. You can see them in a lot of sporting goods stores. Shields has them here. Okay, we're gonna change gears briefly away from the alcohol paraphernalia and that kind of stuff. Something a little more practical for the firearm enthusiast is a firearm log book or diary. This book is actually only $8, so it's very inexpensive. This is a great gift for a person that likes to be organized. And let's say that your spouse, loved one, or just the person you're getting this for has a lot of firearms. A lot of those guns may be customized. This gives you a really easy, condensed way of keeping track of your own weapons, your own guns, and keeping track of all the maintenance stuff that you've had done to it, any maintenance, overhauls, servicing you've done, and let's say you put a lot of customized parts on it, like my AR-15. Steve and I are not completely unfamiliar to how insurance works, and let's say you have something happen where you lose your home. Well, chances are you just lost a large number of your guns. This can be invaluable in getting money for those guns. Yes, you should have them insured on your policy, but this will help give further evidence to it.
And keep it in a fire safe.
Now, I wouldn't keep this necessarily with your guns, because if your guns are lost, you just lost this.
Yep.
Have this in a separate safe. Safe deposit box might even not be a bad idea.
So if I were to get one of those, what would you recommend I use to write in it?
Oh, I'm glad you asked! In this miniature Pelican case that looks strangely like a gun case, this is a Southern Brass bullet pen. This particular pen is made of 308 cartridges. It has replaceable cartridges, so it's not a one-time use thing. That's what I can't stand about a lot of fancy pens that are given as gifts by companies or whatnot. They come in these really nice chassis. It's a one-time use, and it's just like, what a waste. It's just a standard refill ballpoint pen, and it writes very well. I really do like it. This is $25, but again, it's quality and it can be refilled. That makes this way better than just a typical ballpoint pen. If you're looking for a little more fancy stationery, this is a great little gift.
Speaking of bullets.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's two really good transitions in a row.
You just can't go wrong with getting somebody ammo or magazines. I will say personally, for my Christmas list, I've put magazines and ammunition on there. The magazine's gonna be on the responsibility of the person asking. You're gonna need to, let them know what kind of magazine you want for what kind of gun.
Especially with Glocks, you can go very wrong very quickly on magazines.
Ammunition, I wasn't overly specific. I just put 9mm full metal jacket.
This is a gift that if you aren't really comfortable getting the actual ammunition, like the box or the magazine, gift card really does come into play here.
Yep. And just, earmark it for them and be like, I want you to get bullets.
Okay, so this has been on the channel before. This is my Goat Gun M1 Garand, or Garand. Goat guns are just absolutely fantastic. A warning, if you do buy this for a significant other, these are just as addictive to start collecting as real firearms. With the modern style Goat guns, that would be like the AR-15s or stuff that has Picatinny on it, they actually sell miniature attachments like scopes and bipods and all this stuff. So you can accessorize your guns just like a real one. So it can get pricey and hit you with all the bullets. Oh no! So no, I do highly recommend Goat guns. They run $40 to $80, I think. I'm building in a wide margin there. Goatguns.com. There is another honorable mention, and actually it's a really important one. In this day and age, we tend to not spend money on things that'll help us in case of an emergency. We like to spend our money on the things that could potentially cause us to have an emergency, We tend to overlook medkits and IFAKs. If you have a loved one that loves to go to the range or has a lot of guns, but they don't have a first aid kit, I do highly recommend getting them a first aid kit. You can just start out with a basic and you can build on it. It's really a gift that shows that you care and love somebody.
And we all know that we have loved ones who are preparing for the inevitable zombie apocalypse.
I'll even throw myself under the bus here. It was last year, I went to the range and it was really slick out. With my head down, I didn't look where I was going and I ran straight into some of the baffles at the range. I didn't realize how bad it was, but my glasses had actually been pushed down and gone really deep into my nose. When I got into the officer station, one of the people actually freaked out because I had blood streaming down my face. I didn't even know it. All I knew was the guy next to me said, you may want to go look at yourself because you're bleeding pretty bad. First aid kits, great gift idea.
Yeah.
That brings us to kind of the crown jewel of gifts that I found. And that is this.
An ammo can!
It is not just an ammo can. This is a genuine 50 caliber ammo can. It has the weather seals and everything on it, but it is a whiskey set. This is quite possibly one of the coolest things I have come across in quite a while. It comes with 2 whiskey glasses. Nice glasses.
Yeah.
Here, you can touch it. It comes with 6 bullet-shaped whiskey stones that are stored in a 6-round revolver chamber. But that's not all. It comes with a couple, I want to call them slate tile coasters.
Yeah.
They've got little felt pads on the bottom so they won't scratch up whatever you set them on. And last but not least, it comes with tongs. Okay, it is the least. This is the least useful part of this set, but tongs are nice for the whiskey stones. The can itself, property of the US military, high caliber, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and then premium distilled ordnance. It's just clever. I really do appreciate this. And this is just an absolute fantastic gift. Now, this costs $70.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
This is definitely gonna go on a guy's weekend. Darren? That about rounds out our gift ideas. There's so much other stuff that we didn't cover. This was just a small sampling of the things that you can get. It's not as difficult to shop for a gun enthusiast as people make it out to be. We hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it gave you some information. Hope it gave you some ideas for shopping for the gun enthusiast in your life. If you'll excuse us, we're gonna sample my merchandise. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel for future content. We've got a lot of awesome stuff coming down the line. As always, don't take life too seriously and make it a great day. Cheers.
You know, you can risk it and have some pop in. See if I don't
Oh,
get sick.
Hey, you're home.
What am I supposed to get you now?